friends. Good morning, team. Welcome back to the Mosaic Podcast. This is the place where we build life and business one intentional mosaic piece at a time. All right, so today's episode has become one of a part 3, final part of an AI series. I've been talking about it in the last 2 episodes. If you haven't listened to it, please go back and listen to these episodes. And this is by no means that I'm going to stop talking about AI. We're going to come back to it. But I feel like I have not talked to you about my thoughts on what I believe AI is heading towards next. That's what this episode is about. And today, we're going to go a little bit deeper because I just don't want to talk about prompts and the tools and the productivity gains that we have with AI, but I really want to talk about that where it is going. And more importantly, what kind of person you need to become in the middle of it all. Because we've had this strange times, and I've had these strange feelings lately that we are standing in one of those rare moments in history where everything is changing in a major foundational way. And most people won't realize it until it really happens to them. There's some people are still talking about, AI, they are still reluctant. Come on, already, right? This is happening already. Even people who hate it, they're going to have to use it. But that's all right? You're here, you're listening to this podcast. You know that what I'm telling you is real. I am in the middle of this whole thing, this whole, fundamental change that's happening in the world right now. Now, I want to take you back, though, years ago, at least 10 years. I have, there's this conference, if you know it, you know it. It's called the Grace Hopper Celebration, GHC. And this is the celebration of women in technology, and it's usually early to somewhat mid-career women in technology fields come together and celebrate, talk about technology, network. It's a beautiful conference. And I've been there a few times, but the last time I would say it probably was 10 years ago. And I haven't been there because I am not at that stage in my career, although they now have executive tracks and such. But that's not the point. The point of it is this conference is very inspiring. There's thousands of brilliant women in technology come together. The energy in the room, the keynote, it's really amazing. It's electric. It's the ambition there, the intelligence is there, and the future is like sitting in those hallways, right? It's really very an inspiring conference. And I remember those days, and I was that one, younger, walking through that conference, soaking everything in. But in particular, right, in the last GHC, Grace Hopper Conference, that I've been to, I sat down in one of those sessions where a professor was talking about robotics. This person was talking about AI and the human behavior. Said something that made the room react instantly, okay? He said that one day people will sleep with robots. And he, in fact, had a slide on the screen that a guy was sleeping with a robot. The room kind of laughed at it, right? People shifted in their seats. Some looked uncomfortable. Some thought it was just a ridiculous thing. Because at the time, it sounded insane. I mean, it sounded like it's too far, too weird, too disconnected from real life. I mean, what's this guy thinking? But lately, that moment keeps coming back to me because now it may not sound that crazy after all, does it? It doesn't sound that crazy because the shift is already happening. We already talk to machines daily. Some people tell AI the things that they don't tell their friends, they don't tell anyone. Some rely on AI for comfort, like they use AI as their therapist, as a partner, as an assistant, as someone that mirrors, as an assistant that they can brainstorm, a coworker that they can brainstorm with. So that professor was talking something real at the time. But maybe not even romance, even though the image was striking. It was talking about dependency, I think. He was talking about an attachment, like normalization of this reliance on robotics in humans' life. And now I understand it. Because right now, where we are is in the experimentation era. This is the year that we're learning, like we're trying things, we're testing things. Everyone is trying like different prompts and playing with it, building things that they never thought was possible. Every tool you use is getting AI inside it. If it doesn't have AI, don't stop using it, by the way. I mean, your email should have AI components built into it. The spreadsheets that you use, your meetings, your customer service tools, the healthcare systems. AI is becoming like electricity that we use. I mean, right now, when there are published articles that if you write an article using AI, you do have to say that you used AI in order to help write this article. These types of publications exist and probably will exist in the future. But soon, I do believe that you won't have to say, I use AI to build this machine because, or this AI, this message, right? This email, because you'll just say, I wrote, because AI will be assumed that you use it. So this is honestly my honest prediction. Like in 2025, it happened in 2025. People were loving it. People playing. Some people didn't even know ChatGPT existed in 2025. That was just the weirdest thing. But anyhow, in 2025 and in 2026, this year, AI is becoming something that is built in everything that we do, right? I mean, again, if a tool that you're using has AI features, start using it. If it doesn't have it, it's gonna start having it, by the way. This is the year, 2025 and 2026. Now, this year, 2026, robots are also entering this mainstream conversations that we have. Not humanoid, like science fiction type of way, but like this year, there are useful robots already. We know that they carry things. They carry things on university campuses. They clean things in the hospitals. They carry hospital, things from one room to another. They monitor things. They assist elderly patients. There's lots of helper robots right now at the hospitals. But fast forward, I mean, not even that fast forward, right? Like in 2-3 years time frame, I believe I believe in 2030, I believe that there will be a lot of robots in our homes, helping our families, cooking, cleaning, washing the laundry, dishes, maybe relationships too. People laugh now, but remember they laughed back then too, 10 years ago. They are not laughing now. But with all of that, right? So what is the bigger question here? The real question is now not what AI is going to be able to do. It's like, what can you still do with the AI, robots and all? Can you still think deeply? Can you still lead people? Can you build trust? Can you stay calm? Can you still love? Right? Can you create trust in people? Can you adapt to these changes that are happening and coming towards us in a rapid phase? I mean, I think that is going to be the biggest skill, my friends. I mean, we talk about, AI is taking away jobs. Yes, AI is taking away jobs, people's jobs. It was so funny, right? When we had ChatGPT, interview in 2025, we were talking about, prompt engineering in tech. We were saying, that's going to be the next greatest tool, the greatest skill that tech has. We did that a little bit. The people who can prompt the best that's going to be a skill. Well, not so much anymore, because you can ask AI to write you a better prompt. So it's not that jobs are going away. Jobs are going away. It's just jobs are going to change. There are going to be new jobs. It's not even that. The changing job landscape is going to happen so fast that the people who can adapt to that change and be able to catch up with this change so fast is going to be a skill that is going to be the hottest thing. Those are going to be the premium skills. So better take action now. First of all, please use AI to become stronger now. Use it to think more clear. Use it to create new ideas, to build more, better, faster results. Use it that's your action step today. Think, brainstorm. Use it, but you have to use it every day. Do it. Because the future is already whispering. And most people aren't listening yet. And you're not one of these people because you're still hanging out listening to me. Please start using AI and continue listening to this podcast, by the way. I'll talk about AI. This is not the one and all. I will keep coming back to that. And I want you to stay ready. That is your action step. All right. Let's talk. Let me give you a little bit affirmations on this for this episode. You embrace the future with wisdom, courage, and grounded awareness, knowing that you are fully capable of thriving in a changing world. You use powerful tools with intention, discernment, and discipline, allowing technology to elevate your life without replacing your humanity. You remain adaptable, curious, and deeply rooted in who you are, even as the world evolves rapidly around you. You trust yourself to grow with the times, learn what you need to learn, and confidently create your place in this new era. You're not behind. You're not late. You are right on time for the life you are meant to build. My friends, thank you for listening. I love you. See you next time.